that takes me to a conspiracy I saw cooking on the internet about the NFL not really worrying about the refs because that's just the conversation. You know, it's like the NFL is always going to be popular. So what's the conversation the day after games? Is it injuries? Is it anything like that? Is it fights? No. What is it? Oh, it's the refs. Okay, well, just keep yelling about the refs. They're humans, and we'll just keep it moving. Exactly. But I don't believe that's true. I think the NFL wants to get it right. I think the NFL attempts to get it right, but I also think the NFL gets in their own way a lot. Troy Vincent was speaking to the media from the league meetings in decisions that were made on rules that were kind of maybe put in this past year or what the future could look like with the rules and officiating and everything. And I have some news that is, kind of polarizing to my heart.
Oh.
Okay? Because I appreciate the fact that the fair catch on the kickoff is probably going to go away after this year. That's what Troy Vincent said to the public. He said, amongst his answer, he said that it's a dead ceremonial play today and will be addressed. And also the one-year experiment encouraging fair catches will be modified, if not going away entirely. Okay, so hopefully we will no longer see fair catches in the NFL. In college, okay. Maybe you don't have a special teams coach. Maybe you don't have players that play special teams. So if you just want to opt out of a play and fair catch it, cool. But in the NFL, people are paid a lot of money to strategize on these particular plays. There's a special teams coordinator. There's roster spots that are in there. There's millions of dollars earned amongst a group of people that are continuing to play football and do a job for a team that nobody else, the stars, definitely don't want to do. Special teams matter, and it feels like a lot of these conversations rally around the fact that they don't or won't in the future. Now, our sources have told us that maybe the NFL thought that the return percentage this year was way too low. I think it was the lowest it's been, right? What is the percentage?
20.5%.
20.5% of kickoffs have been returned this year. So, and he says ceremonial.
Historically low.
The lowest it's been by a wide margin.
Damn.
So they're looking for changes to the kickoff because it can't go back to what it was where a bunch of injuries were taking place, but also can't be too low. Mm-hmm. You know, we need at least the thought of an exciting play. So they're talking basically on both sides of the fence here. Okay, we'd like to eliminate the kickoff, which is why we put the fair catch thing in there, but eliminate maybe too much. Now, so if anybody has any ideas that there's still a thought or a potential spark from a return, we would like to hear it, and we hope the coaches present those to us this offseason. So the kickoff remains a topic of conversation. It feels like the future of the kickoff is certainly in jeopardy, but there's no way they're going to completely remove it from the game. I'm excited to hear what the coaches come up with, and I've been told potentially through some special teams coaches, if we think of an idea, they are open to anything right now, AJ, it sounds like.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's my first question. What do you think we can do to make the kickoff not only like to continue the whole safety aspect of it, but make it entertaining and actually have people returning them?
Yeah, so, but not too much, right? Return, but not too much. Mm-hmm. It needs to be like a happy, we need about
injuries.
We need about 30% return rate.
35%. Maybe, don't get above 35% return rate, because then that's when injuries probably continue to go up and up.
So please figure something out that about 65%
so what are we doing?
of the time.
What can you do?
So, I mean, there's a lot of ideas that you just kind of toss out. And, there's 8 people that have to be within 20 yards of where the ball is being kicked. Maybe you make that 9 people. Maybe you do let them have a little bit of a run up too. So maybe back it up to the 30. So then it's like a punt play more so than anything with 2 returners back there. So then you don't have the full speed. I think the collisions that they're worried about is somebody on one side and somebody on the other side saying, I need to feed my family, me too, bang, and running into each other, So I think if you get people running next to each other, I think that's better for the entire thing. They're just going to have to figure out how to officiate that, how to model something that'll have that success rate. And like touchbacks, good, not too much though. We need to find a medium. That's going to be tough to figure out in an off season. That's going to be tough.
How do you feel about the XFL one?
I hate it. So I hate that.
Is there like an iteration of that?
What exactly do they do?
They do the kickoff coverage practice.
Yeah, 5 yards away.
Whenever a special teams coach says, I'm going to save your legs.
Down, right? They're already down at the 30, right?
35, I think.
35?
They're on the 30 or the 35.
Kicker's by himself at the minus 30.
Could you flip
Which
that?
is a drill, by the way. That is a drill in every basic NFL team, whenever the special teams coach wants to save the legs, you just kind of line up down there. You'll kick off because it's still kickoff day, so I'm going to hit my kickoffs. And then they'll blow a whistle when it's time to go. You're able to kind of do your coverage lanes and everything like that. But for me, it's just that's so Mickey Mouse. No offense. No offense.
For a game, yeah, that's good in practice. Yeah, that's not a game.
It looks weird.
Walk into a stadium, you see it, like, what is this pride? What is, you know what I mean?
Remember, didn't the original XFL, didn't they do like a Braveheart? They rolled the ball out and everyone just ran and killed each other and tried to get the ball?
One-on-one, I think. I think it was one-on-one.
Oh, it was one-on-one. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's go 11 on 11. Kickers involved, everybody. Here we go. Throw that. You guys stand 25 yards apart. Throw the ball into the middle.
Those kickers are going to start looking like probably defensive ends or maybe corners if that's what's happening. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bullock might be ahead of his time.
Yeah, Randy Bullock's going to get that ball.
Really smart special teams coaches, right? And they're like Mitt's dad.
Yes.
Tommy McMahon.
Yes.
Yeah, middle
special teams coach for the Raiders. He was your special teams coach. You credit him a lot on the show. They're going to bring him in, right? They bring these guys in. They brought him in a year ago, and they have these discussions, and they give them all the ideas. They just got to listen to them and then implement them. That's all.
Yeah, because I heard last year there was a chance that maybe special teams coordinators were called into Philadelphia where NFL Films was.
Yeah.
And a big, long meeting maybe took place, like a long meeting in the off season, where there's maybe some time to do other stuff.
Sure.
And they were questioned and quizzed and ideas and what do you think to save the entire thing. And then turns out all those notes were just like, oh, sweet, thrown away. And then we're just going to do this anyway. So we got to get them to buy in, which they will. And we also got to become an actual, think tank.
Yes.
As opposed to, well, this data analytics person has this idea. It's like, well, that data analytics person has never played football before.